Right. More intel.
Pleasure to...
I want to see the Alliance. Hytham received a message from Winchester, from someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting.
Yes.
As a West Saxon stronghold, Winchester will be a rather unwelcome place. If you go, do not go.
I'll go.
I will make my way to Winchester. The letter asked me to meet a man in white at a house of God, and then recite this phrase. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly cometh wisdom.
A passage from their holy book, I believe. Interesting.
Go with care. Winchester. Oh, I'm there, man. I'm there.
The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawkshit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house. This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
Even the mighty fall. And God's servant, the Bishop Aelfirth, was mighty indeed in defense of his God.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do. But I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
If I must dance to your tune, tell me where to...
In books one may find such wisdom. We had many in England, before the Danes burned our churches. A few yet remain nearby. Or perhaps a more pious soul in need of charity will reward you with a lesson.
I have nothing for you now.
A man of surpassing vigor, well versed in the Bible, quick of wit, oxen.
I need to get my charisma up.
Meek as a lamb. But
Is
God
there-
called.
Is there a fighter here? What are they called? Ah, is that the nearest one?
And Aelfus answered, his body gone to earth.
Yep. Fuck that horse. Fuck. Where you going?
I watched you on your approach. How must it feel not to carry the weight of years? So sad.
I will. Here's my bed.
You are savage, uncouth, and care little for life. Like the rest of your kind, you breed misery and strife. Both your hands bear the blood of 1,000 dead men.
To where blood is a joy, I'm quite striking in red.
A crude response. I am dismayed. It's a shame you're so calloused by warfare and pain. That you'll joke about death and treat life with disdain. Is it worth it? The killing, the torture, the slaves.
Yes, I am ridding the world of cowards, weaklings, and knaves.
It pains my ears. Yes, your avarice means that you'll just never see that this war will not grant immortality. You have one life to live, so why throw it away?
You're naive if you think that there is any other way.
Really? Terrible work. Come back when you've learned to speak.
Fuck!
I watched you on your approach. How must it feel not to carry the weight of years? So sad.
I will. Here.
You are savage, uncouth, and care both your hands.
Well, perhaps they should have known not to challenge me then.
A crude response. It's a shame you're so... Is it worth it?
My reward is the battle. I am pleased for it all.
It pains my... Yes, your avarice. You have one lot.
To ensure that I'll sit in Valhalla one day.
Terrible work. Come back when you've learned to speak.
What? Just fucking literally...
I watched you on your approach. How must it feel not to carry the weight of years? So...
I will. Another wager.
Yeah, another fucking wager.
Here's my...
You are so...
1,000's a pittance. It's closer to 10.
Not the word. It's a shame you're so... Is it worth it?
It is not mine to judge, only fill up the graves.
Yes, your avarice means you have one life.
This is my life, my choices, my legend, my law.
Really? Enough! I've heard more than my fill of your cruelty. Take your winnings.
I promise it will.
It's not. Yo.
Good morrow! Good morrow!
Good morrow.
I stand here on behalf of the Lady-elect of...
I've never heard of her.
Based on your appearance. Nevertheless,
I do.
Oh, pardon me.
foolish. Yet to be graced by her presence may balance the pain of the loss you will... Lady-elect!
Ah, a peasant. Come for a sound flighting, please.
Take this.
A pittance. She will begin.
I have heard much about you, and none of it good. You've the softness and brains of a sheep. My verses are known all across this great land.
That does.
For they put all who hear them to sleep.
Not bad.
Oh, you think you're so clever, I'm almost impressed that you managed to blurt something out. Yet I worry our skills are too deeply mismatched.
Well, I think you'll be easily dispatched.
Shameful performance, truly.
I should almost take pity on one so bereft, of beauty, of wit, and of skill. But instead, I'll persist till you beg me to stop.
You're exhausting. Your words are but slop.
That one was rather off. And
Oh, my heart weeps.
I do hope you'll come.
Trust me, I will.
Fuck.
Good morrow, good morrow. Once more.
This time,
Milady,
Oh, pity this poor...
I'll
take...
I have heard much about you. My verses are...
You are speaking much more than you should.
simply awful.
Oh, you think you're so clever, yet I worry us.
I'll defeat you and banish all doubt.
Lucky.
I should almost take pity on one, but instead I'll...
I think it's past time that I left.
That one was rather off.
Oh, my heart weeps.
I do hope you'll come.
Trust me, I will.
Piss off.
Good morrow, good morrow. Once more, you...
This time...
Milady,
Oh, pity this poor little chirp.
I'll take your wage.
Take this.
She will begin.
I have heard much about you, and my verses are...
You are speaking much more than you should.
Simply awful.
Oh, you think you're so clever, I'm almost... Yet I worry us.
I'll defeat you.
Lucky.
I should... But instead I'll...
Lend a solve, for your words make me ill.
Where did you steal that one from?
Thus the Lady Alette has been beaten by the one she was now her herald must give me the sum of while Alette can but stand.
Ugh. Pay what is due.
Of course, milady. Take your winnings, you have...
Thank you.
Make charisma level 4. Should be enough.
Bathed in the river, so a gentle wash brings them closer to their god. He rose from the dead, a nice trick and not easily done. Their god brings them light, just as Baldur does. Light as bright as the summer sun.
Oh, I just need to read that.
Speak the deeds of Christ in order.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding.
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
I solved your riddle. Now all I get is silence. Who am I to meet?
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! You're prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that your god fears death, just as mine do. Just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence. Perhaps you missed that detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come.
Oh. Ah, look, yeah, see. Got a good with them. And, yeah.
I need to find this reeve, Goodwin. I see you, little mice.
The quill has eyes everywhere.
Selwyn's got some stones on him arresting Alfred's man. Who rules in Winchester anyway? Is Alfred king or not?
Well, you ain't, that's for sure. So keep your mouth shut and do as you're told.
Shut your mouth, yeah? Unless you want yours to rot off in the keep.
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison. Someone disagrees with Alfred educating the people of Winchester. They will attack on sight here.
Hold there, you!
Oasis, isn't it? Ah, it's gonna be a fucking other way, isn't it? What? Oh, he's in this one.
We all watch each other's backs! Die! There! Take the coward up!
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
Wait! I'm coming for you! Feel some in it!
A Dane in Winchester. These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need it.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere...
I will find your research.
Let's regroup beyond the walls!
Next floor.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side. Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but defiled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor of the Raven Clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our 3 heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the 6th.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice. And this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn. Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
So you want next one in the order? Where is he then?
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They want Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester
queuing
has
up.
passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul. There are rats in the grain store, and Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our heart. You cannot slander and keep your tongue.
He's dead.
Freedom in Winchester.
None are safe from his blade.
perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree.
Oh well.
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Hey, where you going? I'm just rescuing.
His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I'm sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
Sweetie.
Noah's holy cattle! You actually gave a flower to the princess! And now we are betrothed. Takes more. There's holding hands and grunting, and then sometimes praying.
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
Jesus.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Abel? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings of...
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arm. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets. Feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke.
It's very poetic, but he's going to...
Get off me! Oh!
Stop struggling and give back that apple!
Oh, God! Apple? Oh, God! I didn't scrub on nothing! King Ethelbert the First! The Free of Winchester! Oh, hail the Lord of the Saxons!
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Elwyn and Wigbert. They see everything. Oh, hail the Lord of the Saxons! Ethelbert the Flea! From Howland.
Gatto han! Nelacie!
Cogsbeard! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
You there, little cutpurse.
Keep your beak out, Nosy! I'm starving!
Again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right, no harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you are not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us.
This dude doesn't say much.
Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Yeah. So I've just sent her off. Great.
I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I didn't get nothing today. I like the pretty things. But Magister Battus is stealing. I'm going to marry King Alfred. And he's going to whisk me away from all this toil. Everyone died. And left me alone on the streets.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving. Ah!
Hey! I'll stamp you.
Trap.
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the Quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Good table. And now, you lie!
souls. A part of us that lives on with God after we die. Bishop Aelfirth's passing has made me. Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate, give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
Dead.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
Everything.
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Check the gringo.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
There's always a way out. So slow one and the quest and the order. But he's dead. But he's not.
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdor Bana. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
What does a reeve do exactly, besides sniff around the king's coattails for the scent of praise?
I enforce and interpret the laws here. Not man's, but God's law. The natural laws that move the world and hold it together.
Well, if that keeps you busy.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger.
Ooh.
Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
I'm still out of sight of this fucking burial shit.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof.
Yo.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Leof? My poor friend. Poor Leof.
Leof, what happened to him?
Sleeping. Sleeping like my dog when I hooked him too hard.
Someone heard Leof.
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
Lord grant my brother Aelfirth eternal bliss, where joy endures for all those beloved of God. Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on, and all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, He said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you, he is dead. You hear me? Dead.
Oh, you're
Leave me
pissed.
alone. I cannot betray my brother. Guards, protect me.
Only his...
What?
Get behind me, it's me, brother!
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now, but he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside, and Aelfrith will lead us all, risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
You were still alive.
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
And we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next...
What does he look like?
And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates and choose the man who will shepherd our flock.
The king is mine! Why do you defend this crown? Enough! Come on, then!
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him. Alfred's God is weak. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Aye. Who's that key?
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He wrapped himself in a death cloak to murder your king.
Shouldn't you rejoice at the death of a king? You are a heathen and a devil.
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness. But this damned Order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
The bishop's house. The nun. Is she revealed now? Oh, the bishop's house all the way across there, fucking hell. Oh, really? Did you have to stand there? Fuckers. Oh, yeah.
If Aelfirth's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins.
Key. Oh, there's another key. Oh. Ah.
This must be it. The door to Aelfirth's secrets. I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it. From the other side. Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Come forth, Eivor.
Oh, this is a fucking kill the fucking shit out of it.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled...
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word. a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
That doesn't sound good.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. Damn you, Alfred.
Fucking hell, man. Oh, took his arm off.
Together, lads, we have this. Work with me.
I will return to Hytham and Rambi. They will want to know what happened here.
Shit. Fuck me. Where am I going? Am I leaving? Yeah, it's right. Now can I go? It was me. Six skills.
This one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis, far away, a place of mystery.
My love.
The Order in Winchester has been wiped out. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred. The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
Boom. Let's see where... Where's she? What? 5,000? Can it be? Where is she hiding? Oh, the way down there. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell, I'm right in the fucking middle of it, man. Jesus.
You're going down.
Fucking nut, you know. Him again. Straight on.
The Archbishop never suspected my heresy. I kept secrets as I gathered believers. I appeared so pious my eyes bled for him. But I've never felt as much love for his god. Not like I do the old gods. The true gods. Our ancient creator.
Your life was a lie, you mean? You threw your honor into the ocean.
When I told the Archbishop my true belief, he was horrified. So I silenced him.
That silence comes for you now.
Oh, it's one of the knights. So to the shop now that the Get him, boy. Get the fuck out of here. This fucking idiot's getting further and further away. Get away.
All of these men of God, festooned in gold and silver.
It is enough to make one blind.
We are blind of now. Lanius was our only king. He saw straight and fought alongside Arturius. We have been blind ever since.
So there's one more. Yes, there he is. Come to moi. Oh, he's not going the opposite way. No, it's just chilling there. creepy. Wow, fucking finish it.
Party in the bedroom. A worm came creeping.
The fuck was that?
He tore a man in two. Then Woden took 9 glory twigs.
Is this a prayer, an offering, or a final vestige of your oath?
Only a charm I never finished.
Well, you fucking finished now, love. It's the last one. Oh. It's gotta be. It's gotta be part of the story, isn't it? The guys are gonna have to do a shoot. Oh. Oh. Yeah, good save it. I'll say it's all there, guys. Thank you. Bye.